Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Macdonald here, and we're playing UFC 3 for the PS4. And here I have a created character, Rory Macdonald. Shit, I dropped my phone. So what I did here was I used EA Game Face, and I loosely followed a tutorial on YouTube. I think the guy's name was Rampage Gamer, if I remember correctly. I don't feel like looking it up right now, but I will probably link it in the description or whatever. Problem is, he doesn't speak English, I don't think, because his game, he didn't speak at all, but his game was in a different language. What the fuck? Okay, gotcha. Alright, we can go on. I can show you the stats real quick just to show you. Yeah, I created Rory Macdonald. I didn't really use the same things that he used. I'll link his video anyway. I kind of loosely followed a tutorial. I'll probably make a tutorial on it soon enough. I'll probably do that soon, but yeah. Basically what I did was I took some pictures off Google and used that, and then made Rory Macdonald, and then I copied some of the head settings to make it the same, but then I also made some of my then I also changed them to make him look more like him. I like the version I made better than the other guys, but I wouldn't have made him if I didn't see the guy's tutorial, so you know, I gotta give him props. I do really like how it came out. Doesn't look exactly like him, and I did put his stats a little bit high, but that's just because I like the way it plays. Obviously, I picked the shaved head because I didn't want to. I didn't really want to put the hair. There was no hair that looked exactly like Rory Macdonald's hair. Now there was like kind of like a hair with like a part in it, but it looked kind of weird. I don't know, it just didn't look right. So I picked the shaved head because his last fight in the UFC anyway was with a shaved head. When he fought Stephen Thompson, he didn't have hair. So there's that. I could always just make that excuse and say that's why. It's really fun using him though. I did copy the personality and the posture from Rampage Gamer's video. I picked Gunnar Nielsen's personality and Rafael dos Santos' posture. There's probably a better one that looks more like Rory Macdonald. I just didn't look through all of them yet. I was gonna pick GSPs, but I don't know. It doesn't look Rory Macdonald doesn't really fight exactly like GSP. He fights kind of like him though. I think in UFC 2 they had the same stance, or they had the same stance that he has in this game. Rory Macdonald had the same stance that GSP has in this game, in the last game, if I remember correctly. But in the last game, GSP had like a karate stance or whatever. It was weird. But yeah. I forgot what I was just gonna say. I was gonna say something about maybe GSP. Also, I couldn't get the right reach. His reach is 76 inches, but you can't change the reach in this game for whatever reason. I feel like I really wanted to say something, but I can't remember what it was. I'll try to make some more characters. I was going to make Mayhem Miller, but I don't really see how I can make him. They don't really have his hair or anything, unless I do the blonde version of him when he was a blonde hair. Can't really see that working too well. I can make a Fedor. That's another one that I saw on Rampage Gamer's thing. I could do that. I could try a Gegard Mousasi. I don't know how that would come out. Probably not great. Alright. I'm just gonna start this. I don't want to go through all these cutscenes. I just want to get on with the fight already. It's been 5 minutes. I've just been talking. Yeah, anyway, the reason I haven't been uploading a lot because I've been getting blue screens on my computer a lot. So I fixed that, I'm pretty sure now. So hopefully we can resume back to uploading as normal. I'm not the best at this game. I've said this plenty of times before, but I'm definitely going to try my best. Oh. Well, that was weird, the way that jab worked. Okay. I calm down for a minute. I forget, I think I already showed you what abilities and shit I gave him, what perks and all that, but I kind of forget what I had already. I know I have 0 in level 3, if I remember correctly. Reason why I picked that is because of one specific moment is when he had Robbie Lawler against the cage and he was just unloading with shots after he hit him with a head kick. I think it was a head kick he rocked him with. And he was just trying to put him out, but it didn't work. I gave him Weathering Storms, level 4, because of he did that fight with Robbie Lawler and didn't go. He got hit with a lot of shots that would have put other people out, and he didn't get put out. And I gave him Carved of Wood, level 5, because he got hit with Douglas Lima's leg kicks and somehow survived, even though his legs were all fucked up. He took enough punishment for me to say that he deserves that. Okay, I'm trying to fight somewhat like Rory Macdonald. It's kind of hard in this game to fight careful and use your distance and jab, but hey, I'm trying. I'm not checking any leg kicks, unfortunately. I really should start doing that if I can. I haven't gone for a takedown yet. I want to stand up a little bit. My ground game is way better than his, so it wouldn't really be a competition. As it probably would be in real life. Rory's ground game is nothing to fuck around with. If you go on the ground with him, you might be done. Oh, I also gave him ground and pound level 4 or 3. I think I gave him level 3. Because he does have that in the last game. And he has some pretty damn good ground and pound. I probably should have showed the stats and all before I started, but I don't know. I'm definitely going to be doing a few fights with Rory. He's always been my favorite fighter, or he's been my favorite fighter for a long time. Not always, but he's been my favorite fighter for a pretty long time. Okay. Sorry for breathing right into the microphone like that. He's starting to fuck me up right now. My nose is all busted up. As a lot of Rory's fights end up in real life. Is there like a spinning back fist I have? Oh wait. I think I remember a combo now. Yep, that's one. I'm going with the Superman punches a lot because that seems to be a tri-star thing that they really like to do. GSP and Rory really like that Superman jab and the Superman punch. So I tend to throw that a lot. Nice. Okay, could I? Yep. Straight right hand, no good. Oh, well, you can't enter the pocket there unprotected. You got to figure out a way to get your guard up a little bit. Another kick lands to the head there. And let's see if he and his corner can make the proper adjustments defensively. Okay. I think I have a switch kick too. I don't know why I added that. I've never really seen Rory throw a switch kick, but I just wanted him to be able to. I like throwing that kick a lot. There's another thing I really wish they had, like Fight Night, where you could switch every character's movesets and stats and abilities and all that. I hate how you can't do that in this game. And change tendencies. AI tendencies. That would be fucking awesome. You'd fix so many problems that way. And the developers wouldn't even have to fix it for you. You'd just be able to fix it all. Even though it takes a lot of work to be able to do that, I bet. But Fight Night had that fucking nailed. I think that was perfect. I think every fucking fighting game should be like that. Or at least realistic fighting game. So you could change all the stats and tendencies and stuff.
Let's see it again. Let's take a look at it from a different angle.
Like, you would also go and take Overeem's chin in the game and put it down a lot. Because in real life, he gets clipped. He's fucking down. Or I would get Vitor and put his strength and power significantly down. Put his speed down. Even though they already did that kind of. Put everything down because sucks now. Since he's off TRT. He hasn't won a fight in a while. And he hasn't looked great. He has not looked great. He just got fucked up by Machida, if I remember correctly. And Machida hasn't won in a while either. But he just fucked up Vitor, so that's how you know. They put him against someone that's around the same time range as Vitor. Maybe, I feel like Lyoto is newer for sure, but Vitor is like a fucking dinosaur. He's been around since forever. But I feel like he's as close as you're gonna get, unless you're fighting fucking Dan Henderson or something that's like 50. You're really not gonna get any older than that. There's definitely older fighters, but I mean like on his same level. Like they're both kind of in the same. They were both kind of in the same spot. Like they both haven't won in a while. They both needed a win. They're both kind of at the end of their career. They both were around when shit was going down, and you know, they were both really big threats at one point. Like Lyoto Machida. I don't know why I can't say his name right now. I always say his name right. Lyoto Machida. I've never even had a hard time saying his name before. But Lyoto Machida used to be such a mystery. Everyone always talks about how he used to be like this fucking puzzle that no one could solve. But then all of a sudden, someone solved it, and they were just like, oh, okay, I see now. I cracked the formula. And then from that, more time passed, and people just became more used to it. That's what happened to like Dominic Cruz with Team Alpha Male. I think Joe Rogan was talking about that too recently, about how he just seen the style so much. I think it was with Ross Sahabi actually that he was talking about it with. So it's fitting that I'm playing as Rory Macdonald right now. But he was talking about how Team Alpha Male has seen Dominic Cruz's style so many times that at this point they kind of have a formula mapped out of how to emulate him and beat him, which makes a lot of sense because Dominic Cruz has fought like everyone in Team Alpha Male like 20 times, so there's only so many times where you could fight someone to where until you start like picking up tendencies and you're like, oh, okay, I see. Unless you're completely incompetent, you're just a fucking moron and you cannot learn. Or if you have like a dissing ability. Yeah, like me. I can't even fucking talk. I'm an idiot. If you have a learning disability or something like that, then it makes sense, but you're gonna end up picking up stuff. If you're really paying attention, you're gonna end up picking up stuff eventually. It's just impossible not to. It's like taking jiu-jitsu. If you take jiu-jitsu for a long time and you don't quit out, like I did, you're going to learn shit. 100%. You're not gonna learn shit. I went there for like 4 times and I learned shit. Not a lot of shit, not enough shit, but I learned something, anything. I learned 1 or 2 submissions and not well, but you know, I learned them. You go there, you're gonna learn stuff. As long as you're not, if you're trying to learn. If you're trying not to learn, you're gonna not learn. It's as simple as that. Your mindset is very important, and a lot of people underestimate how important it really is to be in the right mindset when you're doing something. If you really want something to be the way you want it to be, you gotta make sure you make it that. You can't have something in your mind where you're being all negative about it and expecting it to be positive. It just won't work out that way. It's like saying you're gonna have a bad day all day and wanting to have a good day. You're not gonna have a good day if you're expecting to have a bad day all day. You're just gonna be worried about having a bad day, and then you're gonna have a bad day by saying you had a bad day. It's really confusing. At this point, we're just playing with him. I could end this fight whenever, which I'll probably do that right now. Okay, that was that fight. I could have took it to the ground and finished it a lot easier, but didn't want to do that. We just hit him with that. Barely even hit him.
Let's take a look at that again.
That was fun, to be honest. I don't know how entertaining it was. Hopefully it was pretty entertaining. I love playing as Rory Macdonald in this game. I might start a career mode with Rory Macdonald, actually. Not sure. Let me know if you guys want to see that. I will definitely do that. I'll upload a lot more Warriors, too. I was in the middle of uploading the rest of that when my computer started blue screening. So then I fixed that, and now everything should be good. I guess I'll show you his stats real quick. But yeah, I'm going to be going back to uploading some Warriors. I'm going to upload this, and then probably later on today I'll upload some Warriors. Where is Macdonald? Macdonald. Here he is. There's his fighter perks. There's that. There's his striking stats. There's his grappling stats. There's his stamina stats. And here's his health. I just want to see what Robin Lawler is real quick. Yeah, alright, okay. Yeah. I can see that. I probably should put his toughness down to 94. I put his heart and his toughness 1 under what Robbie's is. Seems like it makes sense. Alright. This was Rory Macdonald versus Darren Till. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And when you subscribe, you gotta click the bell now. The whole bell notification shit. It's bullshit, I know. But if you guys want to see my videos, that's what you gotta do. If you don't have to. But yeah, hope you guys have a nice day. And yeah, I gotta go. So peace.